morning. Had to talk with teachers about some behaviors of my oldest son. So, about 5 hours late heading into work. I figure if I'm already late and they already knew I was going to be late, why not a better day to give the wood burner its first test drive long range. So, about 10 miles from home right now. I got 6 bags of wood with me. Thinking I'll probably make it halfway to work before I gotta stop and throw in another bag, but I don't know, my last drive kind of surprised me how little wood I did use. So we'll see. I'll just keep an eye on the hopper temperature. Running about 3 inches on the hopper right now, about 14 and a half inches on the rails, 400 degrees on the rails, 80 degrees in the hopper, cruising at 50. Did find out I don't have to have both wood gas valves wide open. I have one halfway open, one completely open right now, and cruising just fine. It is a little bit interesting, depending on how much vacuum I put to the system. If I downshift into 4th gear right now, the O2 sensor will go completely lean. Runs fine like that, but it won't even have a reading on the gauge. It'll be so lean. But right now we're running about 1500, 1700 RPM, sitting 1 bar into the ridge. I'll show you real quick. Just cruising, staying right there. I really like that gauge. That thing is sweet. The green on the gauge matches the green on my factory Toyota backlit gauges. Try and get you guys a little better view of the road. So yeah, I know Jan was talking about he wanted to see some more driving videos. There's a little wreckage from the windstorm last night. I was thinking about that cruising down next to the lake. There's enough dead trees and tree branches all over the place. If I ran out of wood on the way home, I could just pick stuff up and throw it in. Pretty neat. Real happy with it so far. Keep on cruising, make my way to work. Probably post some pictures of it down at the shop down there. So, talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Well, the drive turned out to be a lot longer than I was expecting. With all the wind damage, there's a lot of power lines down. Had to do a lot of backtracking and detours. And now I got a big rig next to me. So, did have to stop and do one refuel about 5-8 miles ago. Run good the whole way. This new hopper temp gauge is definitely a lot more speedy to tell me when I'm low on wood. I pulled over when it started hovering around 90 degrees, and yeah, it was right down to the nozzles. So, refueled, hot, side of the road. First time I did that, pulled over in a little neighborhood. Nobody looked at me, so I think it's okay. So I'm almost down to work now. I think by the time I get there, it'll probably have been about 50 miles compared to my normal 35 one way. I'm not sure if it was the water in the rear condensate tank or in the hay filter, but I think draining those cured my stalling when I came to a stop issue, because I've had to stop a lot of times today, never died once. Got low on idle a couple times, but just a little bit of throttle and stayed running. Now I'm down in Big City, Auburn. Driving's a little bit slower, so even though it's real windy, the hopper's still sitting about 90, 91 right in there. Doesn't seem to have any problems getting up and going. I mean, I'm not, hammering on it, but I took it up to 55 a couple times, running good the whole time. Highest temperature I saw on the rails was 450. Oh no, my uniform guy's leaving and I wasn't here. He stuffed them in the warehouse for me. I definitely think if I'm going to be commuting with it, it's going to leave a little earlier in the morning for work, especially if it's, had a windstorm last night. But she ran good the whole way here. I'd say that concludes my first ever commute to work on wood gas.